Chico, it's a shame you weren't with us last week.
Yeah, well, Chicago is calling, and when Chicago calls, I answer.
Oh, well. Chico, I know I just finished it last month, but you've been slowly going back through all the old seasons of Knots Landing, right?
Of course I have.
Well, Chico, you know who distributed Knots Landing, right? And produced it?
Yes. Lorimar Telepictures.
That's right. Wait, I just said it. Hey, Tiny, do you want to say it too?
Lorimar Telepictures. Cool.
Oh my gosh. You see, this is what happens sort of like when you get a kid a new toy. They play with it like all the time for the first couple weeks. Everybody knows that within a month, Greg is never going to touch cool again.
That's right. I'm like Tony Khan whenever he gets a new wrestler in AEW.
That's true. Think about this. When was the last time things looked really good on this podcast?
Were they ever good?
They were good. They looked good.
Look good.
Look good.
Good.
Yes. Oh no.
Looks good.
Looks good.
Looks good.
Oh, it 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 looks good.
Looks good.
But Susan, you're never going to go out of style on this podcast, isn't that right? Uh-oh.
I was expecting her to say George.
George!
Hey, I do the edit. Well, no, I may not be doing the editing of this episode. If I'm doing the editing of this episode, there may be a George in there instead of an uh-oh.
Yeah. All right, let's play the damn music and let's go.
An anthology on the bad, the short-lived and forgotten shows and events in television history. You are listening to It Was a Thing on TV.
Now, Shotty LaRue from my son's favorite show on CBS, which was just picked up again, Frank's Place.
Shotty LaRue from my son's favorite show, Frank's Place. And I'm not going to say the actor's name because I'm John Barber and I'm fucking stupid. Episode 577, submission 1101, beta. Maury episode titles, volume 2. 5.5 years ago on this podcast, we did a concept episode. And Mike, I remember this developed one night after a show taping where we were on Skype back in the days when we still had Skype. And I was going through all the episodes of Maury on the Nosy app. And I was reading you all these titles and you were just dying laughing at me saying all these titles with a straight face. And we were like, we got to do an episode about this.
Yeah, and now, for some reason, however many years later, 4 or 5 years later, we're back for more. Well, I shouldn't say we're back for more. We're back for more E! Ha ha! We're back for more E! Ha ha ha! Okay.
All the DNA tests that we can handle.
So this is basically a compilation of all the different ways Maury episodes can somehow talk about DNA tests.
Yep.
How many different ways can we title an episode based on the exact same subject matter time after time after time?
Oh, yeah. Let's never forget, though, Chico was in attendance for Maury for the infamous Chicken Tetrazzini episode.
It's true.
Say it right. Chicken Tetrazzini!
Mike. Chicken Tetrazzini!
Chicken Tetrazzini!
Like I said, Chicken Tetrazzini!
Chicken Tetrazzini! All right, here we go. You ready, guys? All right, I'm starting from after the first show. So this is the first episode after the air date of the first episode of the Maury episode titles we did back in 2020. So this is from July 2nd, 2020. You stole my sperm, but I'm not your baby's dad.
You stole my sperm? Was it like a train heist or something? Give me your sperm or I'm gonna shoot. You stole my sperm. Wait, now hold on. There's actually more questions here. How did she steal the sperm? Did she just sort of get under the cover and just like get it that way?
Who knows? After 28 years of lies, is this man my dad or not? 28 years
Of lies.
of lies. Straight up lies. The test will prove your husband is in love with me. We don't trust you. Prove that's my son's baby. Why do you sext other women? Prove you're not cheating.
How are they going to prove that, I wonder? Lie detector test? DNA? Just put them in a room with an army sergeant? How's this going to go down?
No, the army sergeant is for when they have those out of control teenagers. They're going to have probably like a sexy decoy in there. You know, those horn dogs, they can't control themselves around the sexy decoy.
I have 2 kids with LaFabio. I need to know if he's cheating.
LaFabio.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that's the French version of Fabio. LaFabio.
Did he get hit by a goose too in the nose on a roller coaster?
Oh, that was worth this.
We will always remember Apollo's chariot.
You cheated with over 20 men. That can't be my baby.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm sorry for breaking that out so early in this episode.
I'll prove your twin brother fathered my baby.
Chico wanted to say something for a moment, but then he stopped. Now I want to know what he's going to say.
Like, okay, so here's the thing. As a scientist, I know that despite looking the same, twins actually have different DNA. So I think this is where we're going with this.
Okay, now I thought you were going to say something like, well, I'm a twin. That's all I'm going to say is, you're a twin.
Not only am I a scientist, I am also a twin. So I'm
But-
somewhat of an expert on this sort of thing.
Okay, I was just going to say you could fill in the blank there since you're a twin. It's like, whatever. Okay.
Whatever, indeed.
I have 4 babies with 4 women, but I'm not cheating anymore.
Anymore?
4 babies with 4 women, but he's not cheating anymore, this guy. Give me the DNA test. There is no way I have 16 kids.
Oh, jeez.
You don't want to walk into that trap, buddy.
Somebody's got to learn how to close their legs. Damn. That does make for a very fun family reunion, though.
Does my newlywed husband have an 80-year-old sugar mama?
Well, does he?
I don't know what to say after that. 3 doctors told me I'm sterile. That can't be my baby.
I believe doctor shopping is illegal.
I'll prove my fiance fathered both my kids.
Now, there's one of 2 ways you can go with this. You could go the wholesome way, where you get the kids before you get the ring, or you could go the other way.
A red bug attack left me sterile. That's not my baby.
A red bug attack?
Yeah.
Damn it, get off my wee-wee, you red bug! Stop attacking! I don't want to be sterile! And I just actually hit myself in the junk. Ow. That's what I get for acting out while talking about this stuff. Damn, I should have worn a cup.
After the threesome, one of you is my baby's father. Cool.
Plot twist. None of those three are the baby's father. Should have gone with D, none of the above.
We both cheated in the past. Who will fail the test today?
Why do I see like the dueling Spider-Mans pointing at each other? Of course, Chico and I just did that right now at each other.
That's because Mike gets me.
I'm terrified that DNA will prove only one twin is mine. Now, Chico, is this scientifically possible?
Fraternal twins are born of two different zygotes. So that is possible. If they are identical twins, not possible, because identical twins are born from one zygote that completely cleaves in two.
Now translate that to English.
If you have a fraternal twin, technically, there is a chance, but it's not a big one, but there is a chance. Both twins could be fathered from different fathers.
That also means one of the guys was having sloppy seconds there. Blech.
Yeah, like sloppy seconds, 30 seconds afterwards.
I revenge cheated. I hope the other guy is the dad.
Revenge cheating always works out so well.
Your child is left-handed. That proves she's not mine. DNA will prove you're a fool, and your son is the dad. Married 90 days. Who did my wife have a baby with?
Obviously not you.
I'm back for more DNA tests. Do I have 15 kids?
Cool!
Oh, you have 15 kids from 15 different baby daddies. Seek help.
I would say if you have 15 kids, period. What's that phrase about a hot dog being thrown down a hallway? Yeah, that applies.
I could make a joke about the Duggars here, but no.
After 10 years with my mom, I'll prove that you're a cheater. Busted in bed with my best friend. Is he our son's dad?
I don't think that's a cool. I think that's more of an uh-oh.
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 I have 8 brothers. Will a DNA test prove that I have a sister? The footprints prove you cheated. Is this my child? What, was she taking like forensic footprints to discover if he was cheating or not? Is this child that I babysat really my man's love child?
Jeez. Oh my gosh.
I need 2 more DNA tests. All these kids can't be mine.
Okay, hold on a second. I think we need clarification here. I know you don't have it, but how many is all these kids? That implies that there's, well, obviously at least, let's say 3, but when you're talking about all these kids, that makes it sound like the number is probably in the range of like 8 to 10.
My 4th time here. Will I finally find my child's father? Well, if this is like the 4th time, I'm guessing no, probably.
You'll be back a 5th and a 6th and a 7th.
Let's just say you're going to be racing to the couch backstage. We all know about the couch backstage.
The couch of shame.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not going to just run to the couch. they're going to collapse on the couch as they run to the couch. It isn't just like, okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to cry on this pillow. It is literally like head on, crash into the couch, and then start crying while holding your head in your face. I made bad life decisions.
And then cue 30 seconds later, Maury's right behind you, patting your back, saying, "It's okay. We're going to find him. It's okay."
You cheated with 20 men. Are any of these kids mine?
Cool.
I think we got that situation going on in your background. Oh, by the way, Greg, do you want to mention your background for all the listeners?
Oh, my background is Mr. Wentworth from last week, but we put a fake Maury title that says 5 women, 20 DNA tests. Is Mr. Wentworth the daddy?
Greg came up with the idea. I did the artwork for that, and it came out beautifully.
You might just have to send that to me. That might have to go on the TV this week.
Consider it done, but oh my gosh, that might be the best TV we've ever done. Not even joking. Oh my gosh, that's going to be hilarious.
I need another DNA test. This time I have the right guy.
Nope.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you sure?
Is my husband or my second cousin the father of my child? I never knew that you were married, but I'll prove that you're the father of my child. Back for the 3rd time. I'm sure this man is the dad.
Nope.
Didn't we talk about this person earlier when they were on for the 4th time?
No, they're on for the 2nd time.
I thought they were on for the 4th time.
I don't know. There's probably so many people that have come on multiple times on Maury over the years. Why would you leave town pregnant? These kids aren't mine. 3 minutes of car love can't make a baby. Test me.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
3 minutes. He's sure that 3 minutes of making love in a car, that's not going to make somebody pregnant.
Okay. 1, you already self-snitched on you not having staying power.
Oh, jeez! That's not a phrase I ever expected to hear on this podcast.
What? Staying power or self-snitch?
I was referring to the staying power, but whatever.
And 2, forget 3 minutes. It only takes 1 second.
She seduced me with potato salad, but the kids aren't mine.
Damn that potato salad.
Show me potato salad.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know potato salad is an aphrodisiac.
Depends on how she makes it. Does she have the celery salt in it? Is it a mustard base? It's a mayo base? What are we talking here?
The DNA test will prove that you have 11 kids with 8 women.
Is this Sean Kemp on Maury Povich by chance?
I'm glad you went with Sean Kemp and not Antonio Cromartie. Now, hold on. By the way, Antonio Cromartie's son, Antonio Cromartie Jr., is now playing for Florida State.
Congratulations?
Like I said, just imagine the super team we're going to have with the Cromartie kids and the Rivers kids. Mike, you know that would be an amazing team.
I think we've talked about this in years past. Yes, there needs to be some sort of battle between the Rivers kids and the Cromartie kids. But now you have a new... I can't say this. But now you have a new contender coming into play. The Cromartie Junior kids.
Oh, God, no. Don't do that. Don't...
It may happen. I'm not wishing it on anybody, though.
No, we don't. We hope that he has a fine, stellar career at Florida State and hopefully gets the pro. Will 2 DNA tests prove that I'm raising another man's kids? Maybe. You both slept with my daughter. Who got her pregnant?
Uno reverse card. There's a third man in the picture.
I was hoping if you made an Uno reference, you're going to say, draw 4 more possible baby daddies.
Oh my god!
Or even worse, Chico, have you ever played the Uno No Mercy game?
I have not, but I've heard of it.
Seriously. If you've never played Uno No Mercy, you got to get a deck, and the more players you have, the better. This is from experience, because 2 years ago, I got Uno No Mercy for my students, and seriously, we would play games of Uno No Mercy with 12 players. That's the way to do it. You need as many people as possible, because seriously, you can stack cards if you want. I'm sure you guys know what stacking is. There were times where, not even kidding, student would put down draw 2. The next person would put down another draw 2. Then a draw 4, draw 6. And then somebody would put down a draw 10, and they'd be like, Mr. Klaus, pick up all those cards. And I'm like, ha, 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 draw 10 to the next person. You got to pick up like 34 cards. And the rules of the game actually say, if you ever have more than 25 cards, you're out. That's what makes it hilarious. The object of the game really isn't get rid of all your cards. It happens, not that often. The idea is basically knock out all the other players by getting them to over 25 cards. Oh, it is hilarious.
Your baby loves karate. That proves that I can't be his father.
Oh, really? That's
that
what we're
work?
going with?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
I'm sterile, and I think that you cheated. DNA test that child. I've tested 7 kids before. My wife needs to prove that I'm the father.
I've tested my wife's 7 kids before. There's some deeper issues there than just testing 8 kids. There's really some under the surface things that need to be worked out.
That test was bogus. Only Maury can tell me I'm the dad.
Well, that's what happens when you go to Save Lot to buy a pregnancy test.
You cheated with my boss. I know that's not my baby.
Yeah, because the baby acts just like the boss, yelling at the father. Get back to work, you lazy slob. Get the reports on my desk by 5 p.m.
Our open relationship backfired. Is the other man the father of my baby?
Okay, let's just say it right now. And this is just my personal belief. I don't speak for Greg. I don't speak for Chico. This is me speaking. If you're in an open relationship, you deserve every damn thing you get. If that baby looks like the 3rd man or the 4th man or the 5th man, too damn bad. That's what you get for having an open relationship.
There's nothing wrong with having an open relationship, but you gotta be responsible and adult about it.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Now I gotta say though, that finale of It's Always Sunny was great.
I said this to the guys earlier this week. With all due respect to Carol Kane, I never liked her on Taxi, not gonna lie. Found her grating. That was some of Carol Kane's best work.
You haven't seen her in Strange New Worlds, have you?
Or Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Okay, let me rephrase that. That is Carol Kane's best work among the stuff I've seen her do. But also, as I told the guys, I made this prediction, I think, like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I said I wouldn't be surprised if on The Golden Bachelor that Frank ends up with Mrs. Mack. Because we haven't seen her all year, or all season, I should say. So
Well, no, it was Charlie's mom.
No. But that's what I'm going to get to is that's what happened. But we did not see Sandy Martin, Mrs. Mack, at all this season, and actually we didn't see Mrs. Kelly until this episode. So I was sort of on the right track. It was one of the moms, but I just went with the wrong mom. But also at the same time, I'm glad they gave some final TV time to Lynn Marie Stewart. That really that got me right here, right in the heart.
Oh, that was a great tribute at the end.
Oh, that was a super tribute. Yes.
It was a great season this year. Not going to lie. Your mom is lying to you. I'm not the dad. After 8 years together, now you deny the baby. I'm back after 5 years. I need another DNA test.
You need a therapist, is what you need.
Your baby cries too much. I can't be the dad.
I think Ango goes in here as well. Bullshit.
Nobody cheats just once. Give my husband the test.
Nobody cheats just once. That should be on a plaque. That should be a holiday card. Nobody cheats just once. Forgive me. Oh, crap.
6 angry siblings. 1 burning question. Is Robert their father? No way I have 12 kids. Give me the DNA results.
Okay, so how many kids do you actually think you have? Are we talking 11, 10, 2? How many kids do you think you have? And how big are the child support checks then going to be?
My 4-year-old said that I'm not her dad. Now I need DNA proof.
I hope that 4-year-old's wrong.
I tested the wrong guy before. Give this new guy a DNA test.
How do you test the wrong guy?
Maury, give me the results. I hope I'm the dad.
That's just upfront. Just saying, hey, Maury, give me the results. There's no crap about, hey, I had 5 kids with 3 women. No, it's just tell me the results, Maury. Just get it out of the way.
I need a DNA test. This time I have the right man.
Sure.
I'm not sure if I can read. Okay. All right. Who fathered my baby? My husband or my cousin?
This must be a special West Virginia episode because everything's relative in West Virginia.
I don't cheat with my subscribers. You are my baby's daddy.
I'm sorry, what? Your subscribers?
I'm thinking there's a little bit of OnlyFans action going on here.
Yeah, this was 2022. This was probably big at this point. Who fathered my baby? My husband or my one-night stand?
I think we know the answer to that. The one-night stand.
I have a secret. I've been dating you both for a year. Really? You've kept that secret from both men? You've been dating 2 men for a year?
I think Greg needs to watch more Karamo or something like that because, yeah, it happens.
More than you realize.
I am a YouTube celebrity, but not your baby's father.
Well, that goes back to the OnlyFans we just talked about.
Is my fiance having an affair with my sister-in-law? Test them. The other 300 women didn't get pregnant. That's not my baby.
Oh my gosh. Somebody really needs to reevaluate their life's purposes. The other 300 women didn't get pregnant. Wow.
I don't make boys. I can't be your son's father. That's not how that works. Did my own twin daughters sleep with my ex-husband?
What? Did my twin daughters sleep with my ex-husband?
Yes.
I have no words. That's just cringe.
I'm back for the 11th time. DNA will prove you're the father again.
Nope.
See you for
11
time 12. Oh, I'm sorry.
11 times.
And then a month later, she comes back for number 12.
Do they save that woman for sweeps?
Maybe.
Every sweeps period, she comes back for another DNA test. She'll be back in 3 months. I'm coming for the 13th time to look for my baby daddy. Then 3 months later, it's my 14th time on the show. Where's my baby daddy? And just continue that process ad infinitum.
You wanted a threesome. I'll prove your husband got me pregnant.
What do we say about open relationships and stuff like that? Yeah. Well, besides don't do it, just my opinion, be responsible, be an adult.
My fiance is a male stripper. Is he also a cheater?
Why is this even a question? The answer is yes. Well, I shouldn't even say that because what if he's a little on the gay side? Not saying that all strippers are that way, but
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
there's nothing wrong with that. Just, yeah.
A few seconds of love can't make a baby. I'm not the dad.
I do believe we talked about that earlier.
You want to tell him?
Yeah, that 3 minutes of magic in the back seat. All you need is, well, excuse the phrase, all you need is first contact.
I'm not crazy. The text, pics, and videos prove you're cheating.
Let's just assume, just for argument's sake, that you are crazy.
You're using voodoo to trap my brother. That's not his baby.
Voodoo, okay.
Is she doing some Pedro Serrano style voodoo or what?
Does she have a little Jobu doll next to her bed?
Up your butt, Jobu. My secret is I don't know which one of you fathered my baby.
Well, that's just a generic title for an episode. That's like a blanket statement.
Do I have 14 kids? I'm back for 4 more DNA tests.
Hold on, didn't I say that earlier about sweeps? I have 12 kids. I'm looking for my daddy. She comes on 3 months later. I've tested 13 guys. Who's the baby daddy? And now I tested 14 guys. Where's the real baby daddy? Bet you 3 months later, I've tried 15 guys. Who's the daddy?
Oh, Mike, get ready. I'm back for my 14th DNA test. How can this be my baby? DNA will prove I can't make a blonde, blue-eyed baby.
I think the genetics actually sort of agree with that, depending on how the dad looks. But also, you got to take into account the mother. But yeah,
And the lineage.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of factors. So, blonde hair and blue eyes, I do not believe are dominant traits. I know blue eyes are not. I don't think blonde hair is. So, unless the possible daddy comes from like Iceland or Sweden, potentially not.
Maybe it skips a generation.
One man, two angry moms, five babies. See the father? The man I loved unfriended me. Test him for cheating. Mike was just dying when I read that.
I'm losing all faith in humanity with each passing title.
Test me. I'll prove that I have a secret love child with your husband. The GPS tracker proves you cheated. That's not my baby. I got pregnant during our threesome. You are the dad. I'm 33. DNA will prove this 65-year-old man is my baby's dad.
That's just nasty. No, don't try justifying this by saying, well, he's 65 and she's 33 and they're two consenting adults. No, there's a 32-year age difference. That's nasty. That's like if I dated an 18-year-old. That's like if I dated one of my students. That's nasty.
Please don't date one of your students, Mike.
I enjoy being a teacher. I enjoy having a career. I enjoy having a job. Trust me, that's not even an option, even if it was a possible option. And seriously, not even kidding, at different schools I've been at, I don't have to worry about it at the school I'm at now, but there's actually been principals who say, don't be having relationships with your students. It's like, are you frigging kidding me? Why is this a conversation? This is nasty.
Because there are gooners among you, Mike.
Well, I mean, yes, there's rogue teachers and whatnot, but I think most of the places I've been, there's been enough sense. You know, people who teach are in their 40s or 50s or even older. I think, you know, the general population of teachers is a little smarter than that. But also at the same time, and this is not even a joke, like 16 years ago, 17 years ago, I applied to be a teacher in a district about 10 miles away, and they didn't accept me, which is fine. But come to find out, the person that they hired, she actually had a relationship with a student and got fired later that year.
Oh.
So it's like, hey, I'm perfectly cool. I'm perfectly clean. You could have taken me. I've got really good morals. I've got a head on my shoulders. But no, you went with this dopey little 20-something horn dog who decided to do the nasty with a 14-year-old. No. Oh, plus also I should add, there's a great reason why I couldn't do any of that at my current school. It's an all-guys school.
Makes sense.
Oh, you should have seen the reaction on Monday when I took a look at my roster and for my stats class, and there were like 34 people on it, and I only have 23 seats in the class, and I said, well, you might have to sit on tables or sit on furniture, counters, or at the absolute worst, you might have to sit on each other's laps. And holy crap, I thought they were going to riot. I had to just tell them right there, it's a joke. It's a joke. Nobody's sitting on anybody's laps. I think one or two people were disappointed, though. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
They say I have 20 kids. Start the DNA testing.
Mr. Wentworth.
That's like Auburn University. They say we have 7 additional national championships. Start adding into our record books.
Did you say Alabama or Auburn?
Auburn.
Oh, I thought you said that. No, I saw it, but I thought you said Alabama.
Did
Okay.
you hear the news, Mike, about
Oh, I
Auburn?
did. That's why I said, I thought you said Alabama. It's like, no, it's Auburn who did that. I heard all that. I'm up with the news.
Yeah, my ass, you have a national championship from 2004. Okay, the 1900s, sure, because nobody knows anything that happened in the 1900s. Anybody could claim that they could win a national championship. Okay, that's fine. But it's like in the BCS era, come on, we all saw it with our own eyes. Yeah, I know you guys were undefeated, were screwed out of the BCS title game because Oklahoma lost the Big 12 title game. But still, that's the rules.
That's the rules.
Get fucked, Stanley Blackburn.
Is the man I love cheating in our storage locker?
Brings a whole new definition to storage wars. Yep. I can't quite do it like Dave Hester, but yeah. Yep.
Did my sister seduce my man? Give them both the test. Liars, cheaters, and DNA results. We can't hide from the truth. Mom, take the test and prove you're not cheating. If you cheated with a woman in our bed, I'm leaving. And now finally, how many of my family members did you cheat with?
All right, I just want to throw one more out there because I know the overall topic has been DNA tests because that's basically what Maury has done for the last, 15 years of the show's run. I shared with Greg before we started recording, I said, you got to add this one to the titles. It's not a DNA test, but it's dang funny. I'm terrified of spiders, lizards, and olives. And you heard what I said. Terrified of spiders, makes sense. Terrified of lizards, makes sense. Olives. And I saw the clip on Threads earlier this afternoon, and this woman is like totally scared to death of olives because, and I'm not joking about this, when she went to her grandfather's funeral, apparently like she could see his eyes, and his eyes looked like olives when he was dead. And this woman absolutely spazzed out when Maury brought out a big, like, deli-sized jar of green olives. She bolted to that couch and was scared poopless. And even Maury's chasing after her, and he's like, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to scare you. Bullcrap. You came out with this giant delicatessen-sized jar of green olives, and you scared the living crap out of her.
So what did we learn from this episode, guys?
Beware of the olives.
Also, how many damn DNA tests do you need to prove someone's the dad?
As many as it takes.
I was going to say at least 14.
Well, Maury, you've given us a lot of joy these 2 episodes we've done on your episode titles. And your caption makers on the Chiron have certainly given us many great things on TV.
You can find us at our website, itwasthathingontv.com, on Facebook at It Was The Thing on TV podcast, and elsewhere at It Was The Thing on TV. You can find us on any podcast player, and we're also on YouTube, where you can subscribe to our channel to keep up to date with our releases, including what's coming up next time. Coming up on Friday, we're going back to school. As I alluded to earlier in this episode, I'm already back to school. And probably by the time you hear this, most of the country is going to be back to school. And we have an episode lined up that I've personally wanted to talk about for about 3 or 4 years, but for different reasons, it got pushed off the schedule, put in a holding pattern. But now we're going to cover this episode. And this is actually a series, didn't run all that long. It is beloved to me. But also, was this possibly Plan A or Plan A2 for somebody who actually kind of made it big earlier that year before he fell off the face of the earth? I shouldn't say that. He didn't fall off the face of the earth, but he should have stuck with Plan A, not this one, the other plan. You'll find out more about what we're talking about right here on Friday on It Was the Thing on TV. Thank you, Greg, for those great episode titles, and thank you, Chico. And most of all, thank you for listening. Come back here later this week for that episode.
Hold on a second. I want to get it ready.
Oh no! Oh,
I got to get ready. Hold on. I got to cue it up before I get ready. Hold on a second.
oh no! That's never a good sign.
Wow!
Now, Paul and Dominique are here, and they've been denying that they're anything more than friends. Shud doesn't buy it. Wants a lie detector test to uncover the truth. Why?
It's bad enough to think that your boyfriend is cheating, but with your best friend, it's crazy. I don't know whether whoop her ass or his. When me and Paul first got together, Dominique couldn't stand Paul. But now she coming to my house, cooking them chicken tetrazzini. Our pie talks about it's her cooking. What is it? Do he want her and the chicken tetrazzini? They swear they're not sleeping around, but he spends more time with her than he does with me. Not only have I found scratches on him, hickeys on him, and makeup on him, it didn't come from me. What bitch did he get it from? I think he's sleeping with other women too. I've heard rumors that Paul has another girl pregnant. And if he do, Paul can forget about me. If I find out that Dominique and Paul are sleeping together, Dominique, our friendship is over and Paul is out the door.
That's one hell of a promo.
That's one hell of a chicken tetrazzini. Now, sadly, we did not get to see Chico in that clip. Obviously, that was the backstage stuff. But I'm sure if we continued watching that clip, I saw it was like 8 minutes long. I'm sure we'd probably get one little glimpse of young Chico, 18 years ago? 2007?
2009.
Was it 2009? I thought it was 2007.
It was
It's
2009. It was the
And the-
morning of Obama's inauguration.
Yeah, it's how I know it's 2009, because he said it. That was the day of Obama's inauguration.
Wait, you didn't see Obama's inauguration, but you went to go see this crap?
I saw Obama's inauguration at the Maury show.
No, I was hoping what you're going to say is, I saw an abomination. Yes, you did see an abomination. You saw the Chicken Tetrazzini episode.
Could you imagine Barack Obama like channel surfing on Air Force One watching this?
I'm sure he has this like on his DVR. He's like, I gotta see the episode of Maury. Not happening. I don't think Obama's the type that would watch this. He's more of a CNBC type of person. I gotta see how my stocks are doing. I know that's not a good Obama. I've got to see how my stocks are doing. Michelle, turn on CNBC. I've got to hear from Jim Cramer.
Sell.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
And speaking of bye, hey, Cal, send us off.